Hey guys, welcome back to Geekly Review.
Yeah, so this week in review, we're talking about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, so here we go. Hey guys, welcome back.
Alright, so I'm your host, Andrew.
I'm Jay.
And this week on Geekly Review, we got ourselves, for the first time, a special guest. So, welcome, John.
Hi, my name's John. Nice to meet everyone.
So, yeah, this week, big time, a couple weeks ago, we got Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee came out on the Nintendo Switch.
Very exciting, and we were all looking forward to this.
Yeah, so, and then, this week we wanted to switch it up a little bit, have a little special guest on there. We've all kind of experienced the game in kind of different ways, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah.
So getting some different perspectives this week. So, we'll talk about Let's Go Pikachu. No, because all three of us actually bought Let's Go Eevee.
We made the smarter choice, I think, and we'll explain why. If Pikachu's your favorite, by all means, go get Let's Go Pikachu.
Yeah.
But for me, I had a hard time deciding which one I wanted, Pikachu or Eevee, and I don't know, Eevee just seemed more fun. And different. We've all played Pokemon Yellow, so we all had that Pikachu experience with our shoulder riding on our heads. But never had the Eevee one.
Exactly.
And so, here we go. We actually get an Eevee that can follow you around, and it's freaking adorable.
He is adorable.
And I love it.
Especially the accessories and clothes you can put on it.
Oh my god, yeah. I dressed Eevee as a sailor. And that sounded weirder coming out. But this game, I had, as weird as it sounds, high expectations for this game when I first got announced. I was excited to actually see a console Nintendo Pokemon game.
Yeah, it's the
We've never gotten that before,
right?
except for Pokemon Stadium, which that was more of a battle than actual Pokemon game.
Yeah,
and
aside from that, I mean, unless you had the the Game Boy Super Nintendo cartridge.
Yeah, even so, that was still made for the handheld console. And so this time we actually get a game made for
an actual
console. Yeah, and I love it so far. I haven't beat the game yet, but it's a lot of fun.
It's a fun rendition of reimagination of Yellow, right?
Yeah, exactly Yellow, pretty much. There's some changes, but same storyline, same Pokemon. You can get Alolan Pokemon in this game via trading random people you meet in Kanto.
The Alolan ones?
Yeah,
you get a little bit.
So far I have Geodude, Rattata, and Diglett. So, if you want Hanson,
I think I just got Vulpix, too.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
I have not gotten Vulpix yet.
I found all of them. Executor you get at the very end at the Elite Four.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, Vulpix was in either the ghost town or the tower city or the
Lavender Town?
Yeah, Lavender Town. I think that's where Vulpix
That's right now. Yeah. Still looking for Mr. Fuji. But as you can see, we're all in different stages in the game.
So let's get into it. So this game it's definitely a lot more to it than just your replay of the story.
Yeah,
right.
It takes formulas of Pokemon Go and the old games, obviously, and kind of mixes it into one. So, what did you guys think about the catching system?
At first, I was a little skeptic about it when they first announced it because I was thinking, "Oh, this is gonna make it easy. This is gonna make it it's not going to be a traditional Pokemon game," and a lot of people have been talking about that on the websites and everything. Everyone's, complaining about that. And honestly, they did say that this is not the core game that's not coming out. We still have that coming out next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gen 8 or... yeah.
And so when I first picked it up and started playing, and especially with the Pokeball accessory, if you buy this...
Special edition version.
Or you can buy it separate. I find it pretty fun, honestly. I enjoy it.
It's not bad, honestly. I felt it was going to take away a little bit from the strategy of catching Pokemon because before you would try to battle it to get it down to the very, very little bit of red without killing it, or making it faint, and then using your Pokeballs. I guess you have to strategize the way you're going to use your berries, and if you're going to feed them to your Eevee to make them happy, or save them to catch the Pokemon.
I definitely do like how there's no concern about running out, because that was my concern when they announced that. I was like, man, they better not be trying to tie this into microtransactions with Go,
they charge you for
to get Pokeballs. That was my big thing when they first announced it. So that's pretty much a no concern. You get plenty of Pokemon. At least so far,
it's still a Pokemon game.
Yeah,
the originals.
You actually get more because actually trainers, when you beat them now and wandering around, they give you Pokeballs.
Yeah, most of them give you Pokeballs. Yeah,
and there are some moments where the way it's worded after you finish the trainer, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Especially when you get 2 great balls.
Oh yeah, I guess I never really thought about that. But yeah, so now you not only jack little kids' money, you jack their inventory too.
Exactly.
So when you beat them.
Who are these millionaire bug catchers that just hand out $300 in the forest?
Yeah, but so yeah, I mean the catching is it's fine. I like it. It can get a little annoying sometimes. Like it is kind of random. Like. So you think you throw straight, and then all of a sudden it'll veer off like to the corners.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that motion controls are not very friendly sometimes. Like today, I was trying to do a combo chain, and I kept throwing the ball, and it kept going left when I wanted to go right.
So that's a dynamic. The way you catch the Pokemon, or is it?
There's a combo chain thing. So if you capture at least up to 10 of the same Pokemon. Chances are they will spawn with the higher ratings because you saw the red auras, the blue auras show up.
Right, the huge and tiny.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Those will pop up more often, and they normally have better values to themselves with the stats, especially if you're into the competitive play.
Even the tiny one?
Even the tiny ones, yes. Individual values is what they call them in the Pokemon world.
Yeah, I noticed you get like more XP and stuff, like catching those.
I do like that about this.
That's just from catching just the same one in a row, though, right? Not. It doesn't matter where you catch it on the whether you catch it to the left or to the right.
Doesn't matter. I mean, there was the it'll tell you if you did an excellent throw, good throw. Those do give a bonus to experience.
Yeah,
points.
like Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
What I do like is your Pokemon does still get experience if you catch a Pokemon in the wild. You don't instead of just battling. That was my concern too.
That's actually the best way to train.
Yeah,
I've found
to catch just random retaliate.
You don't get that much experience fighting in this game like you do in the core games.
Because every trainer has one freaking Pokemon. That is
most
one
of the
complaint
time.
I have is it only have like one Pokemon.
I agree at the very beginning.
At the very beginning, I was I'm finding a lot more that have 2 and 3 now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, okay, I'm just like blowing through. Like, everybody just has one Pokemon.
Yeah, Eevee quick attack and it dies. And then...
and if they have like 4 or more, it's normally just like a magic carp or something.
The same thing. Yeah, the same. They just have 4 Ghastlies and 4. Yeah.
So I'll get into why I said earlier that I feel Let's Go Eevee is for competitively the better game than Let's Go Pikachu. So now, a little spoiler. Eevee can learn a move of its evolutions. So there's a guy in a Pokemon Center that teaches you a water type move, an electric type move, and a fire type move. And Eevee can learn them all. So now you have an Eevee who can not only learn normal types,
and there's even more than that now. That was the last thing. I caught to that guy last night, either in Celadon City or Lavender Town. Mm-hmm. He teaches you like 2 more. There's like a dark type move and a
Batty Bad, and then
Batty Bad,
Glitchy Glow, which is the fairy type move.
Yeah, the names are ridiculous.
There's like Buzz or Buzzy Buzz.
Buzzy Buzz.
It is. Yeah, I mean, it is definitely geared more towards kids.
Yeah, but it's still fun. Like honestly, it's a fun game so far. I'm loving it. Like
I'm having a lot of fun with it.
And the Pokeball is a little expensive. You're going to spend at least an extra $40 to $50 just for the Pokeball.
Yeah, but it does a lot more. So that's why we haven't really dove into that much about using the outside just
with
the game.
Pokemon Go and walking around.
So
John Mark would explain what.
So the Pokeball Plus accessory normally goes for $50 on its own, but if you buy the bundle, it's $10 off, so it's $100 with the game and the Pokeball. And if you get one, you get a Mew, and Mew is not available in the game. It was always that one special Pokemon ever since the very first games came out back in '98 to obtain, and that's the only way you can get it in the game. And what happens is this Pokeball not only is it a controller for the game, it also is a device that works with Pokemon Go. And what it does, it allows you to capture Pokemon and also stop at Pokestops, collect the items without having to pull out your phone. As long as you have the ball and you just hit the button on the top when it mumbles, you get those items. You may be able to catch that Pokemon. It will light up too. There's an RGB light inside of it that actually corresponds to each Pokemon's element type. So if you catch a Charmander, it will light up orange. If you catch a Ghost type, it will light up purple.
Yeah, and that's cool. And so then, so it links with Go in that sense. And then if you're not into Go, like I haven't had Go installed on my phone for probably over a year now. Like I haven't kept up with it.
I play it periodically. Like I'll go through my
I got
weekend.
back into it because of these games.
Which I think
a lot of people do, and that's probably the goal.
Yeah.
But you can also still utilize it even not with Go. Like it kind of acts like a pedometer, and in the game, like you can just put a Pokemon in it.
Yes.
And take it if you're going on a walk
or it up.
And it gives it experience and rewards within the game as well. So, for example, like I have Eevee in here right now. So if I hold down my button here, it will light up the colorful Eevee. And if I shake it, you can tell that Eevee is inside the ball. And actually, you do need to put a Pokemon inside the Pokeball in order to be able to use the features with Pokemon Go in order to get the Pokestops and stuff.
Yeah, just one at
You can only put one in the Pokeball.
Okay.
As it should be.
But it's cool, and you got a party in there. But those are cool features. If you got one of those ones that you're not really playing, like leveling up in the game, but you also kind of want to level, you take a lot of walks, or I guess if you want to do it in your car, I don't know, condoning driving and playing, but whatever. Yeah. But you can have them in there.
Drive and go, folks.
But you can get experience in those little candies, and then so that's another way you can that's another new dynamic in this one.
Oh yeah, the Eevee candies are like
you can just stack a Pokemon with a certain stat in these. So I don't know. I guess that's one way you can work that into competitive mode, or it might even kind of break competitive play. Maybe I don't know. I haven't.
So, well, the competitive side of things, I would say it's a lot more lenient, easy. There's some hand holding in it within this one. Like, for example, in Celadon City, there's a girl in the Pokemon Center that allows you to pay $10,000 in order to swap out what type of nature you want to appear within that day.
Oh, wow.
So, for example, like right now I'm trying to get a shiny Charmander. And what I did is I watered the pink flower for its speed, but then withered the red flower for the attack to be down in order to be a timid-natured Pokemon. And because that's normally the nature you want for that type of competitive scene. And so I've been doing that in order to try and get my shiny Charmander, which I have yet to come across.
Okay.
Spent a good.
Well, that's interesting though. I guess that leaves a whole nother dynamic to the game though. It's not just their simple, kids type play.
Yeah. There's definitely some adult, I guess, or less kid.
Enough for everything.
Oh, yeah,
enough for everybody, I guess. So if your first time with Pokemon, never played it, never experienced
definitely a good starting point.
Good starting point. And
good example is my coworker who's never played a Pokemon game, but I told her about this game. She loved Pokemon Go. She played it with her kids and everything, and I told her about the game, and she was like, I think I'll check it out. And she picked it up, and she says she's having a lot of fun with it. Her kids are getting a kick out of her playing it, everything.
Lots of this game was meant to be as like a bridge from those Pokemon Go players to actual games that we're used to playing and stuff like that. Because we grew up with this. Some people who just started playing Pokemon Go didn't grow up playing those Pokemon games, so now they're trying to bridge the gap.
Exactly.
Hence this game.
And it allows people who haven't played in a while to get back into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely if you're one of those people that are waiting for a competitive Pokemon game that will be coming out next year with brand new Pokemon Generation 8.
I guess So what's I know we haven't gotten there in the story. How's the legendary stuff work with the birds and Mewtwo?
All right, so the legendary birds and the and Mewtwo themselves, and Snorlax as well.
Okay.
Because remember, you come across two Snorlax sleeping and they block your path. You got to play Poke Flute to awaken it.
Right.
How that works is you get a 5-minute time limit in order to knock its health down to 0. Once it hits 0, it will give you the opportunity to catch that Pokemon.
Okay. Interesting. So so there is, I guess, a little bit of where you still have to battle the Pokemon.
Yes. So there was a little bit of the old school how to capture the Pokemon in the game.
That's good.
That's cool.
They do give a time limit. Like I did try and attempt Mewtwo. Got my butt kicked. Well, kind of. The time limit ran out because if you know Mewtwo, he has Recover and he likes to bring his health back up.
Gotcha. So is it kind of like boss raids then in Pokemon Go?
It is, very similar to that.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe I want more to talk about. We actually both all.
One thing I liked a lot is there's no more HMs. So like the most recent one, Alolan game, if you played the
Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon, there's no more HMs in this game. Now you get special powers that apparently your character's supposed to learn, but instead Eevee wants to be awesome and learn them. So, everyone teaches Eevee.
I got a kick out of that.
Yeah, I thought that was funny.
So Eevee's your HM slave without having to
actually... and they don't take up move slots.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
cool.
a special ability that Eevee can do, and...
that's a positive thing. Get away
this is supposed to be humans are supposed to learn this, and he was like, I want to try. Well, didn't actually say that, but basically, and so they like basically Flash, Cut. They all have different names.
They changed the names, but same thing.
And then the riding the Pokemon's awesome. Like Eevee always stay out with you, and then you can select another Pokemon from your party to follow you or to come out of the Pokeball with you. And if you select like a large Pokemon, you can essentially ride. You can ride it when it's fun. Like Arcanine was one of them. Onyx is another one.
You can fly on top of Charizard. Take you around.
So I think that was a cool.
Cool visual aesthetics to the game. Just different ways to enjoy the game.
So overall, you guys, I'm loving it. It's a really, really fun game. I honestly can't wait to play more.
Yeah, same here. Definitely enjoying this one. Definitely worth picking up. Even if you're on the fence about it, I think. You know, if you love this series, like the games as you've gone on, it is definitely a lot to enjoy. Definitely a good nostalgic kick, but also a good fun time.
Yeah. So before we go, you guys, let's all name our favorite Pokemon game.
Oh, game.
Out of
out of all mine is probably X and Y. I love those games a lot.
Mine is definitely the Gold and Silver 2nd Gen. I just thought being able to go to not just 8 gyms, but 16 of them. You get to go back to Kanto.
That was a good one, too.
Especially when Hot Gold and Soul Silver came out.
Forgot about that.
Definitely number 2 for me is those ones.
Yeah.
So
I guess I don't know. I was always prone to like Ruby and Sapphire. I liked Ruby and Sapphire, especially Omega Ruby and those ones. I don't know. I liked the starters a lot in those. Those are probably my favorite starters outside the original.
No, the stars were good in that. I just thought it was like just too much water.
A lot of water now.
As IGN would quote.
Yeah, I kind of always liked. I don't know. I always dug surfing.
Yeah,
like in the games.
The surfing, that was cool.
Like I don't know. I always liked riding the Pokemon like on the water.
Have that sweet song play.
I feel bad though. Diamond and Pearl gets no love. You know, I thought the Sinnoh region was pretty good too. I would probably say that would be my second favorite.
It's been a long time.
I know. Rumor has it remakes are coming.
Yeah, those were the ones I never replayed. You know, like I think Diamond and Pearl and Black and White were like the ones that I never. You know, I kind of played through once when they came out, and then never really. All the other ones, you had your remakes. You know, your Leaf Green, Fire Reds, and Soul Silver, Mega Ruby. So I've had the chance to play those multiple times. But Diamond and Pearl, no, I never. I don't remember anything bad about Diamond and Pearl.
I had no issues with it myself. I know some people were like, I'm like, I thought the Pokemon, the way they were rounded out, especially that they came back to the original Gen 1s to include new evolutions and stuff like that. I really thought that was really neat.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Overall, we all love this new rendition of Pokemon. We're excited to see what they bring forward on the Switch in the future with Gen 8.
High anticipation for those ones, so hopefully they don't disappoint.
Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this new dynamic. We're hopefully looking on to bring on more guests.
Yeah, we'll have guests every once in a while on here.
Every once in a while. They might be a little longer videos than normal, so hopefully you guys still like it, but we enjoyed this. It was fun. Yeah,
we love the game. In the comments, let us know what your favorite Pokemon game is that you guys have played.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're curious to know. Let us know, guys.
Yeah, let us know.
Until next time,
Thanks. See ya.
Have a good one.